Alright, cool, there we go. Just for the long play there. So episode 2 for this Let's Play. Welcome back, everyone. Tainted Grail, full of Avalon. Fuck, this dagger's got some short range. We get a short sword pretty soon, I believe. So I'm just going to loot up this area around this boat. There's a couple of things. There it is. I knew it wasn't too far away. 3 strength. So it does 12 to 14 base. It's only going to give us 12 to 13. Because we don't have the strength requirement, but it's still more powerful than the dagger. So load it up. But yeah, if you're ever looking for crabs, wink wink, nod nod. For cooking, some of the more some of the different recipes that are out there. A bit of bread, certain potato. Just come down here. Come down near the beach. Annoying little bastards. I wonder. I never thought of this until just now. Alright, doesn't work. Alright, that's enough. I do know once you get the spear, that works a little bit better. We'll just go up here first. Gotcha, bastard. So I've got a journal entry there for the corpse eaters. I mean, it's all in the name, really, isn't it? They eat corpses. Enough said. Cool. Keeper's tag. Good little way to get a quick bit of gold. I think you get EXP for them as well for turning them in. I think I just went overweight. Yeah, I did. Got ourselves a torch. Now I need to remember to keep that on me. There we go. So cooking for the resistant part 2. Author Millred Auntie Frizel. What does that give us? Hunter's stew. Alright, where's something that weighs a ton? Yeah, this is virtually worthless. Not even 2 per kilo. There we go. Alright, since we're at capacity, I'm going to detour just from here for a second because I know that we go over here. Well, we talk to this handsome man.
Oh, greetings, kind. Sir? Madam? Right, so, would you perchance be interested in browsing my wares? Only the finest Avalon can offer, and I The finest I can offer, that is.
It's Sir.
Right, of course. Silly me. Oh, you'll have to excuse me. I have very bad eyesight. This is a thing that happens to humans, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure it is.
Ah, yes it is. As you know, a fellow human, you must know very well.
Oh, that I do. That I do. It's really hard being a human, isn't it? I mean, we can get hurt so easily. Even falling from a tree could kill us. Can you imagine? Or we could catch an illness that makes our skin crack and blister. Ugh. Not to mention aging. Don't even get me started on aging. Honestly, being a human sounds so horrifying. I mean, it is horrifying. Anyway, where were we?
Alright, let's have a look at the shop.
I'd just be grateful if you didn't try to sell me any weapons. Or nails. Or buckets with iron handles. It's not that I have anything against things made of iron. I simply don't condone violence, that's it.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, so I've got a bunch of... I like to keep one of everything, so I'll try to keep this to a minimum on record, where I'm just sort of filtering. Ah, there we go. So they look identical, but they got different names. One, two, three. Right, torn red priest robe. All of them except the first. These bandages are good value, 10 to 1. Worn out leather pants as well, 10 to 1. 20 to 1, these linen pants. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they are all red priest pants. Right, I think that might do for the selling just for now. I'll just get rid of this mug. Plate and old tray. And a couple of soup spoons. You can have them.
Ah,
That'll do.
another satisfied customer. That makes 2. Although the first one never came back. But you will, won't you?
Almost certainly, because you have this. A weapon relic that increases sneak damage by 20%. Now you got a couple of other decent things though. I believe this thing works, so charge by killing 0 out of 5. Kill 5 people, and then I think it's the 6th kill. Oh no, the next attack after you've killed 5. The next attack gives plus 100% damage, or increases the damage of the next attack by 100%. It's a double. decent stuff here for any mages out there. And a feral charm. Increase physical damage by 7%. Now, some of these relics can be upgraded as well.
Done already?
If not all of them.
Are you sure that's all you need? I have some incredibly tasty berries. Unless I ate them. Oh, yeah, I think I ate them.
Now, let's continue our conversation. You're not very good at this, are you, being a human, that is?
I'm really not, am I? Oh, I've only been doing this for a short time. A century or so, maybe. I don't have all that many regulars either. Most people either curse at me or run away. I don't understand it. I'm not trying to eat them or even kidnap them. And then there are those who accuse me of trying to trick them. Excuse me. I'm just trying to sell them some trinkets or pretty flowers. Where's the trickery in that?
Oh, that was quite an outburst.
I'm sorry. It was. Wait, how did it go? Oh, very unprofessional. I guess I'm a little frustrated. I just want to be able to give people things so they can give me gold coins in return. I like them. They're very shiny. Done already?
Cool, man.
Are you sure that's all you need? I have some incredibly tasty berries. And I ate them. Oh, yeah, I think I ate them.
Alright, so this guy is important enough to get a journal entry. So he's like some sort of goat man that... travelling merchant. There you go, bit of lore on him there. 124 entries to go. So I'm going to loot this area really quick. There's a few bits and pieces around here. There's also a few enemies. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Alright, always make sure to keep a shovel on you. Alright, the burning stone. Weapon relic. Weapon now applies burning. Handy. So I'm going to do a lot of crafting in this playthrough because I don't like spending money on crafting materials. Obviously there'll be times where I have to in a pinch, but yeah, the more crafting you do, the more you get in your practicality leveling. You know, you level up faster, more skill points, etc, etc. I think that's our first fishing rod. Alright, and we're going to go around this way because there's a little hidden area. I didn't point this out just a second ago, but just where we were fighting those drowners here, this door is locked. There's the unlock button. Sorted. Treasure box. There's a short bow we just picked up. Handy. We've got the very short bow. And a regular short bow. So the very short bow currently doing modified 10 to 14. The short bow does 15 to 18. So we'll get that equipped. Even though I don't have the requirement yet, it still does more damage. Alright, and I'll just show one more thing here. This is for a little bit later on. Now you'll notice the sword here. So when we ran around in King Arthur's tomb before, where we got his soul, all those little icons that I pressed around his tomb, there's the sword. Hint, hint. Yeah, I think we got everything here. Cool. Let's go back, and I do like how it's a little bit Oblivion-esque, how just simply running and jumping and things like that. Where is it? Athletics. So slightly increases sprinting and swimming speed. So the more you run around and jump and things like that, you just passively get a little bit faster over time. I get all this rosemary now. Yeah, we did that corpse eater there and got the tag. A couple of enemies here. What do we got? Wolves. Can't remember if it's the wolves or the bears that have got this weird double jump thing they can do. They sort of take a stab at you and then immediately follow it up with this sort of secondary attack that once you see it a couple of times you recognise it and you learn to dodge it every time. Just going to take the easy pickings that I see. Let's cruise up this way a little bit. Now I think there's a mace here, so was it here or a little bit further up?
Look what you've done, you fool. It's always the same with you. Beat them up. And now we have no gold, no nothing, just a pile of old stones.
Desperate peasants. Looks a bit gronky. Cold, dead eyes. Oh, where's that other dude? There we go. Got the stomachik. A letter to Alias. Dear Alias, yada yada yada. Get me this amulet, Lady Cadera. Something or other. Anyway, just pick up all these freebies, all the goodies. Get a nice good jump on all this stuff. Okay, so this, I mean, it's worth doing because it gives you experience and it gives you an item. The item itself is quite shit, I believe. If you receive a killing blow, your health automatically regenerates to 100% instead of killing you. And then the amulet breaks. So it's an amulet that you get. My thinking is, if you don't get hit, you can't die. So just don't get hit. You don't need to wear that amulet. Then you can boost your damage output with a different amulet. Yeah, a little poem or something like that gives you a hint for what you need to provide to get that amulet at the at an All Mother's shrine. So roses, sage, and a feather. I'll get it eventually because you know, might as well. I've never needed to use the amulet. Ooh, I nearly missed it. Now I don't know if things like that iron ore there, if it respawns, or if it's a limited resource. Ooh, I nearly missed this box. But anyway, let's continue on to the keep. Yeah, so we just came through here. There's a couple of zombies. I don't like the magic. The blood transfusion's good to keep you alive when you run out of potions and stuff like that. Trying to get a backstab. All good. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. There's a treasure chest around here somewhere. There it is. Perfect little cutout. Alrighty, so the Blood Lake. In case you missed the magic items. In case you missed this blood transfusion in the prologue, you didn't get the spell. Prayed to this weird statue and it gives you another one. And technically you could dual wield vampiric magic. I'll just loot some dead bodies. We'll have to go up for air. Too bad you can't play like different races like Argonian and just swim underwater for as long as you want. Yeah, pretty cool quest in here. Quite a few items. One of them specifically, I'll be using one of those weapons that you get as a reward in there for most of the first area, if not all. We'll come back at a later time for that. I could do it now, but it'd just be very tedious dancing around like a fairy without sort of just trying to get in close enough to. I think it's the marrow gas that give me the most problems more than anything. Yeah, you just sort of leapt into my attack there, buddy. Cool. So these are fast travel points. Walk up, touch them, touch it, and you can travel to other fast travel points that you've discovered. I don't think I've had a full look at this map yet on this Let's Play. So there we go. This is it. This is where we landed. We sort of went. That's where that All Mother's Shrine is. The weird goat man. He's like just there. And the Blood Lake, of course. All right. Now there's something that's just over here. We may or may not be able to get it now. No, need 3 antler fragments. Now, the first time I played this at release, I wasn't sure if these were permanent buffs because I wasn't paying any attention. So you see how this one gives a 10% movement speed multiplier. In my sort of... Is it dexterity, movement speed, endurance? Maybe it's attributes. There it is. So yeah, this skill here, movement speed multiplier, 120%. It multiplies, it's not additive. So it's not going to be 120% plus 10%. It's going to be 120% times 1.1. So I'll go from like 120 to 132. Anyway, continue. We've got to get some antler fragments now, and they are permanent buffs if I didn't mention. Can't wait till I get a spear. Can't wait till I get a spear. And a stockpile of like 300 arrows. Alright, onward we march to the keep. Sort of keep an eye out for things like this. It's all good stuff. Ambience. Look at the ambience of this place. It's fucking brilliant. Alright, here we go. So these are Tainted Grail's version of skill books of Skyrim. Give them a read. There we go. Esgar the Protector. Bit of lore. And you get a level up in one-handed because he's a one-handed swordsman by the looks of it. Huh. Who's this dude? Let's have a chat.
Off the leash, are we? They must have had their fun with you. Who had you as their plaything? The judge? The druids? Some band of cutthroats? But it doesn't matter now, that you're free.
How do you know something happened to me?
You look wretched, and you smell like death. I've seen people like you before. Broken, worn down, dragged through the mud. If you've had enough of it all, I could grant you an honorable death. In a proper duel, you lived like a cur, but you could die like a knight. Wouldn't that be just splendid? Just say the word.
Some other time, definitely some other time, because he's got some nice items. Who are you?
I'm Abigail, a knight. I swore my sword to my lady's wheel, and she kept me close, until she had no more use for me. Now, I walk alone, but a shadow never strays too far.
Alright, bruh. I'll see you later.
Yes, off you go.
Cheers, bros. I'll take you up on that fight. You don't want to fight him now. He's a tough fight even when you get leveled up. It's like, think of like the bell-bearing or ball-bearing hunters in Elden Ring. Kind of like that. Alright, but we're almost at the keep. I'm just looking for, is there like a deer or something? There we go, so... Basically, at night between 10 PM and I think it's 5 AM, the weirdness comes out. All enemies at night are stronger, they hit harder, and they drop ethereal cobweb, which you need for your campfire to protect yourself at night. And when I've got some more ethereal cobweb to spare, I'll use some and just show what it's all about. Cool. Fast travel point for the keep. The horns at the south. And this drunk cunt's having a sleep. Get up, soldier! The enemy is coming!
Whoa, what's happening? In the name of the All-Mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you. Wait, I haven't seen you before.
No, more like I could have stabbed you, and I didn't.
All right, true. Why didn't you, eh? You could have killed me. So you're not one of them bandits, then? Who are you, huh?
Here, I have this pin. I was told I'd find safe haven here in the Horns.
This pin. I can't say I see it very clearly at this present moment, but it does look important. Very official. But I remember Fergus said something about all this, these emblems once. Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome the royal person on behalf of the keepers. You are a great friend to our own. Welcome. Please, speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things around here in the captain's absence. He'll greet thee properly. Have a pleasant rest of the day. Open it up, boys!
Drunken bastard just goes back to sleep. What a champion. Alright. Ooh. Got some Arthur memories. And a level up. Let's have a chat. Tell me what the let me try that again. Tell me what the Horns of the South were like in your time.
The Horns of the South. The crown jewel of these lands. We had barely laid the foundations of Tainted Grail when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. He always had a competitive spirit. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another. And thus, the Keepers of the South were formed. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a Knight of the Round Table. I doubt they still honor that law. But I am glad to see the keepers grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks.
Fantastic. Alright, so I think I need one more point in strength to get this short sword working a little bit better. And a bit more stamina is always useful. Being able to wear a little bit more armor, also useful. And perception in the stealth tree. Boom. If you're not 100% sure on your combat skill and you find yourself dying a lot, get this. It's basically an avoid death perk. Taking lethal damage makes you invisible for 5 seconds instead of killing you. Can only happen once every 4 minutes though, so yeah, just have to definitely carry around some potions, just in case. Alright, what a champion. Cool. So we'll go and talk to Fergus. I think the bastard's gone to bed. Yeah, he has. Alright, so here's our stash. I think you get directed here at some point, but yeah. There you go. Alright, so always keep a torch on you. And one tool of every tool. Now I'm missing something there. There's the wood cutting axe. Yes, okay. Alright, arrows. Alright, keep all that. What's this? I'll store that. I'll keep these on me because these are handy little damage buffs here. So coats weapon for 60 seconds, inflicting bleed. Elden Ring-esque, I guess. Just for now, I'm going to store all the crafting materials and cooking stuff. So when you're at a crafting bench, it pulls from your stash. So you don't need to be walking around with that shit on you all the time. And just anything of high value. Just anything really. There we go. Alright, so since this dude here is asleep and it would require us to break into his apartment, his house. We'll just come and have a snooze till about 7:30. There's a merchant bird. She's begging for it. There's the bounty man, bounty board. And the blacksmith just over there. Another skill book. Skill statue. Seawall first foot. That gives us another Arthur memory. Did you know Seawall personally?
Seawall. He was the first to set foot on Avalon, not me. He decided that if anything were to attack us in this strange land, he would shield me and take the first blow himself. I remember loyalty. A fierce, unwavering loyalty. To me and to Avalon. He must have been someone I trusted deeply. Perhaps as we move forward, more memories of him will come back to me. For now, I only hope his loyalty wasn't in vain.
Sounds like an absolute champion. What a good man. What a great man. Look at him with his battle axe. What a champion. They could probably wash the statue though. That'd be probably a bit more respectful. All right, quite a bit of dialogue incoming, but we'll go through it all.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests. You don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
Yeah, let's not rat him out.
Huh, that's surprising. But good. Very good. He's been a drunk for as long as I can remember. Keeps saying he'll stop, but he never does. At least not for long. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
Well, I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means.
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. That makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
We got shipwrecked on the way. I assume he's dead.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Alright, well, I'd like to speak to the captain.
Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon.
Well, why?
Because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
This pin should tell you I've got some friends in high places.
So what?
Just tell me where he is.
And have you helped any of my people? Or are you just here to wave that pin in my face again? First, show me you care, and then I'll take you to the captain. I can't have every random stray wasting his time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its tribes is so precarious. I trust we understand each other.
Yeah, fair enough. First help the people, then I talk to the captain.
Good. Come back when you've proven your worth to the Horns of the South. Then we'll talk.
Alright, so Ninian. Ninian is dead. He asked me to bring you this.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
He wasn't taken by the Red Death. The Red Priest tortured him in the island asylum.
Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
It was a misunderstanding. The Red Priest caught the wrong person.
I'm sorry this happened to you. Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
I found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Fantastic. So a bit of gold, bit of experience for each tag, I think. Is there anything I can help you with?
We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
Alright, who's Marg?
He's our huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand.
Have you got any ideas of what might be causing this?
There is a local legend about a dark druid named Slaughter? Slaudier? Slaughter, that was it. He was a necromancer rumored to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding. It's quite an old legend, though, so unless he managed to raise himself from the dead, I doubt he's behind this.
Can you tell me more about the cemetery?
It's old. From what I've heard, it even predates the Horns of the South. The keepers and the people from the village below used to bury their dead there, but after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned.
The flood?
Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent people just to show everyone they're still in power. Fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad we got rid of them. The things they could do were unnatural.
Where is the cemetery?
It's not far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly, I'd suggest you go see Marg first. You don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn as much as possible beforehand.
So that's the second time he's told me to go see Marg. You didn't send any of your men to investigate?
The captain forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. And truth be told, I didn't particularly want to. We don't get many recruits, and you're, well...
Disposable?
Your words, not mine.
Alright, I'll do all that for you.
Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
Cool, and I'm actually here for Excalibur.
Excalibur? You want to pull it out? That's a good one. Well, be my guest. If you think you can, go ahead. But unless you're King Arthur reborn, I wouldn't count on it.
Funny you should say that. So what exactly are you responsible for here?
I'm Captain Brandon's right hand. He deals with the serious matters I don't want to know anything about. I take care of our everyday life.
Tell me more about this place.
Fine then. This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives here, unless they're no longer fit for service. If that happens, they get transferred to the village. Otherwise, they're not allowed to go there without my express permission. So if you ever see any of my boys down there looking shifty, feel free to report them. You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village, but if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take your hands. If you attack any of my men, I'll take your head. That enough for you?
So if you know Odrin's a drunk, why do you keep stationing him at the front gate?
He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Odrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
Having a drunk at the front gate's not a very good look.
I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
Right, so what's the story behind that flooded village nearby the Horns?
It used to belong to the keep. You could say it was its beating heart. That village was where our lighthouses led the ships, and where the workers lived with their families. Ah, those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and less new keepers, and the others left looking for a better life. Until, at last, the sea took most of it.
So you just abandoned it?
What else was there to do? There weren't enough people to live there, and nobody wanted to anyway. Not since the monsters started coming out of the sea. We wiped out most of them, but new ones showed up every now and then. Mark, our hunter, keeps an eye on the place. You can talk to him if you want.
Alright, well, is there anything interesting left out there?
Depends on your idea of interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong, but I'm not sure how much of it is left. Other than that, probably just damp rubble. I don't know. Ask Mark. I'm pretty sure he just sits there all day instead of hunting. No wonder we've been eating nothing but fish.
So I think that's like 4 or 5 times he tells you to go see Marg.
If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. There's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
Alright, cool. So since it's a lot of dialogue, and he just told us about, where is it? Debtor's Dreams. Go speak to Marg about the events at the cemetery. And we've got 16 cobwebs, so should be plenty not to come back here until I've done this. And then we'll have a chat to everyone else once we come back. I don't want to sort of spend 2 hours straight just doing dialogue. So we'll do bits and pieces at a time. Alright, but I still want to be collecting all the goodies. Oh no, I'll come back. I missed one. Just sort of hug the line here, just looking for iron ore and copper and things like that. So this is the sunken village. We'll have a look at this as well too, I suppose. Bit of sheep's head, burdock root. New entry, the sunken village. There you go, just a bit of history on that. Syl First Foot, he gets a bit of lore as well. Oops, was there anything else? Giant Sentinel, Corpse Eater, Drowner. Yeah, they're drawn to water, but it rejects them. And they're kind of like Jack Sparrow. Fantastic. But yeah, we'll go check out this cemetery first. But we've got to talk to Marg. I'll kill this deer. I need the antler horns. Couple of Grindelows. Fuck, I'm getting demolished here. And I'll level up. Fantastic. Now, where did that deer just run? There he is. Avonto your antler horns. So I can get that movement speed buff. There we go. Alright, we'll raid all this after we talk to Marg. Right, 2 points into the dexterity will be the next two things, just to get the bow up to scratch. And movement. Dash cost 20% less stamina. Add one more long dash, so with light armor load, go from 3 to 4. My apologies, 3 to 4 effective long dashes, provided I've got the stamina for it. I mean, I can, like I said, I can do them. You sort of do them now. It's taken roughly. I think I've triggered. Oh, I've triggered an outlaw.
You made a big mistake.
Here, little piggy. Hey, get back here. I want some pork and a bit of leather. Fucking bacon and eggs. Just find some chickens now. Where's that outlaw? Here he is. So branded skin. Kill the outlaws and bandits and things like that. You get the branded skin. Hand it in. You get a bit of gold. And I think a tiny bit of experience as well. Maybe it's just gold. Anyway, let's have a chat with Marg, since he's so goddamn important.
Oh, a new face. I haven't seen you before.
Ah, I'm just passing through.
And I'm in the woods. Is that how you want to talk?
You're Marg?
It depends on who's asking. And why. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't meet many outsiders these days. I'm Marg, a hunter in the service of the Horns of the South.
The quartermaster told me that you're having a problem with the undead.
Aye. I don't know what it is about this place, but even the dead hardly ever get near rest. Though I'll admit, it's getting worse lately. They keep emerging from the local cemetery in numbers greater than that small plot of land ever held. So I'm guessing we might have a necromancer on our hands. And here I thought after the charred conclave, we'd have more than 100 years of peace from them.
Do you often have problems with necromancy in these parts?
Only every century or so. But even that's too often if you ask me. Something seems to draw them here. Well, it's probably all that death. The South has always been restless. And after what happened with the sunken village, I guess death has seeped into the very soil of this land. Must be quite alluring for that lot.
Why can't you deal with it yourself?
Because I'm not stupid or suicidal. I can go up against a few undead, but their masters are a different story. I'm a simple hunter, while they have the power to raise the dead. Arrows are only good against magic if you're far away from the caster, which is impossible in the crypt. But if you decide not to help, I'll have no choice, will I? Or I could just wait for the necromancer to be destroyed by what they summoned. It happens sometimes, from what I've heard.
Right, I'll find out what's happening.
Good. And try not to die. That undead swarm doesn't need any more recruits.
Alright, so is there anything interesting around here?
Everything is interesting around here. But ultimately, it depends on what you're looking for.
Oh, tell me about yourself.
No.
I can see you keep yourself to yourself. I respect the consistency.
I have my reasons. You need to understand that when someone enlists with the Horns of the South, he leaves his former self outside the walls of the keep. His old life, it loses all meaning. If someone comes here and gets political, well, they'll end up disappointed. Well, I don't know if you're aware, but becoming the captain is a curse for any true keeper. It's not the honor others on Avalon seem to think it is.
How so?
Because the captain answers to Camelot and its representative, Galahad. So every captain needs to get political, whether he likes it or not. And the current Galahad is a real piece of shit. He burns people under any pretext whatsoever, or none at all. He sows terror. I have no respect for the man.
I just want to point out that it actually says he hangs people under any pretext whatsoever. Goddamn fucking censorship. Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm self-sufficient enough not to have to ask for help. However, I suppose I could help you. I could share some things I found out during my hunts.
That sounds good. Let's have a look. Alright, so a lot of these recipe books that you find merchants selling, you can find them out in the wild, but me personally, I just like to buy them just so I've got them straight away. And he's got copper arrows, wooden arrows, feathers, some enchanted regular arrows there, fire damage, poison damage, frost damage. Like I said, I'll be making all my stuff. Right, but since we're here, I've got a whole bunch of stuff here that I can sell to him that's all duplicate. Like I said, I do want to collect, one of everything. This stuff, I'll never sell these. All that's fine. Bloodstained shirt. Yeah, duplicate. Yeah, a little bit different. Just sell the cheap shit. So yeah. Yeah, I'll hang on to that. That's how much is that other book? 500. So I can sell a Grindelows hammer. These wooden dolls, I also like to collect them because they're all different, funny looking things. Alright, so Marg gets a journal entry. There you go. A hunter and a man of few words. Yeah, what a champion. Alright, so he does have a bit of dialogue. We'll just burn through that. Oh no, he's all finished now. Cool. So I'm not sure if you can raid all his stuff before or after you talk to him, but I always talk to him first. Just get it all. It's all going to be handy. So I'm going to do a big crafting run, probably after I do this the cemetery here. And check out the sunken village. Alright, wood piles. I don't have a wood cutting axe yet. Maybe there's one in here, I can't remember. I know there's a few weapon relics and things like that up here. Onion, potato, venison, unyielding sentinel. An armor relic, reduced stamina cost by 4%. So like it doesn't sound like much, but once you start stacking it with a whole bunch of other stuff and skills and things like that, it really starts to add up. Now I don't know if these are like static items or not. If it can be, if it's randomized or anything, but all these loot boxes. King Trumpet. Grindelow. Fucking burnt all my stamina and I only hit him twice. What a champion. And you can see the skeletons walking around. Let's do this. forgot about the corpse eater that shows up. Now you can sort of cheese them a little bit if you get in between the corpse eater and the skeleton. Ah, the skeleton moved at the last second. The corpse eater will throw the rock at the skeleton. Yeah, this is why I want the spear. Another one. Ah, tremendous work. What a champion. Get all the loot. Treasure box. What have we got there? A swift dagger. Handy early item. Quite good. It can carry you along with another special dagger you can get from one of the bounties. You dual wield this and another dagger, and you can really pump out some good damage. So dash in sneak mode. And I think with the other one it increases sneak damage. So you get some nice bonuses going, some nice stacking of some of the weapon skills and things like that. Anyway, yeah, I'm just collecting all this loot here. Get all the crafting items. Now I should mention, yeah, we'll go in here as well too, just not first. There's sort of a quirky little quest in there. This is where we're going, but I'll just duck down here quickly because a few more enemies. Take them one at a time. Woofter woofter. There you go. Cop that, buddy. The fuck? Something got me good. Absolutely nailed me, whatever that was. Some more whispers. A shrine. Shrine of the Wolf. Requires a few more wolf claws. Fucking hell. Yeah, something hit me hard. I don't know what it was. The Culinary Madness with Rumpolt, Part 3. Author, Rumpolt Finini. Seal's Delight and Damn Good Fish. Yeah, another free shovel. It's a woodcutting axe that I'm after. I've got a couple of in-game hours before before the weirdness comes out. So what I'll do first is, so I want to pop the ethereal cobweb when the weirdness is out, just so you get a proper explanation, just in case you don't know. Whenever you come into crypts, just always have a look in the corners. Sort of hidden loot boxes, sometimes they've got some really good stuff in them that can actually help you out quite a bit in whatever it is you're walking into. Adventures of the Swan Knight. So a bit of lore about some dude. Getting fucking hay fever. Springtime in Melbourne. Autumn in Melbourne. Not good. Anyway, sorry about that. Had to turn on the air conditioning. Cool, so some Knight's heavy armor recipes for an armor set. Let's have a chat with this guy.
Who goes there? Are you the one responsible for all that racket? People are trying to rest in peace, damn it.
Oh, they attacked me first.
Oh, you'll have to forgive them. They're a little disoriented. Waking up in this way is like coming out of a thick fog you've been wandering through for days on end. Dulls the senses, clouds the mind. Terrible for coordination.
Alright, who are you?
My name's Huardok, and I am the keeper of this place. I look after the dead, or at least, I try to. It used to be much easier where they stayed in one place. Now I need to keep making sure they don't stray too far from the cemetery. But I'm not complaining. A little exercise is good for the body.
Wait, you're not dead, are you?
Dead, alive, what's the difference? I am here. I always have been, and I always will be, until the day I'm released from my service.
How long have you lived here?
Truth be told, I'm not quite sure. Has it been a long time since the wave came and swallowed the village? That was when people stopped coming here. It's like the sea washed away the memory of this place as well. I don't remember much of what happened afterwards. I must have fallen asleep for a while.
Do you know anything about what's going on here?
I know everything that happens here. If you're looking for some juicy gossip, Becca from the third row south still has no idea where her husband is. They were supposed to be buried together, you see, but he never showed up. The scoundrel. Everyone here thinks he got remarried and chose to rest with his second wife. Not me. I think he probably got eaten.
Ooh. I meant the undead. There have been quite a lot of them.
Oh, that would be Master. He's been at his experiments again, I'm afraid. Getting the folks around here all agitated. Putting them back to sleep again is going to be such a chore.
Who is your master?
Master is Master. He commands the dead. I don't know much else. I'm here to serve, not to ask questions.
What kind of experiments?
Dunno. Usual. Glowing chalk, candles, and dead bodies. I even saw some new faces recently, but they didn't stay long.
So where's the master now?
You want me to betray his trust that easily? We barely know each other. I wouldn't tell you even if I could.
Why do you serve him?
Because it's my purpose. The sole reason I was brought back. That has never changed, just as I haven't. But I'm happy where I am. The dead need company too, you know. The folks here were forsaken by the living. At least I can make sure they're not lonely.
Well, anyway, I need to get into this crypt.
Interested in local history, are you? Good, good. The memory of those who came before us should be preserved. I can let you in. There is a small fee of 5 gold coins, for the upkeep of the cemetery, of course. It's constant work, as you can clearly see, and my petitions for additional funds seem to have fallen on deaf ears.
Yeah, alright.
Bless you, kind stranger. Those old bones are not what they used to be. Here, just take the key. Be careful, though. There's evil dwelling in those crypts. Oh, and I hope I don't need to remind you not to rob any graves. It's terribly rude, and I'd rather not deal with the complaints.
Ah, fantastic. Alright, so we've got some Arthur memories. A level up available. I do believe I need 1 more point into dexterity. Yes. The weirdness isn't quite out yet, but we're coming back to this bonfire halfway through the dungeon. Right, let's have a chat, mate. Now, the Ashspire doesn't look like anything built by humans. Wait a second. Is that what I triggered? Where did I trigger that? I must have triggered that one at the back end of the cemetery at the Shrine of the Wolf. Alright, just make a mental note of this. I'll do the chat now, but the Archspire is it's basically an old druidic thing.
I suppose it wasn't. I can feel it guards something primordial within. The markings on the stone resemble the work of the Fore-dwellers. In my time, such inscriptions would shift and change, making them impossible to decipher. Yet, I met some people who sought to unravel these mysteries. Most of them were Picts. I allowed them to explore Avalon without my oversight. And so, I remember that the royal geographers came to be. My favorite band of adventurers. True pathfinders. Avalon owes them a great debt.
Oh, fuck, that fart stinks. Oh, I'm busting for a shit all of a sudden. Alright, sorry, it's disgusting. Alright, point in dexterity and skill tree. I'm going to keep going with movement just for a little bit. I'm going to get the extra dash now. Continue working along getting dashes costing less stamina and dashing regenerating 20% faster, and then I'm assuming the next level is 40%. Alrighty, so I'm just going to pause here because I need to go for a poo, so I'll be quick cut. Alrighty, fantastic. Oh, 20 kilos lighter. Alrighty, let's get back in here and start delving this crypt. So I'm going to be running out 1 or 2 times because I'm a collector, and some of these dudes here, they sort of wake up and attack you, but they've got a really big sword that weighs 100 kilos. Ah shit, I've activated the power. Didn't mean to do that. Whoop. What a champion. Oh my god, it's like I never stopped playing this. I was pretty good at sneak daggers, just going whoop, wah, wah, and then whoop. Anyway. So there's quite a few... some of these guys drop ethereal cobweb in the daytime. A bit of lore book here, the Avalon crimes, number 26, what happened in the borough. I'll just scroll down this, there you go, if anyone wants to give it a read. What a champion. Alrighty. Now, I don't think there's too many things in the actual, what do you call them? Dead body storage area, whatever that's called, the technical term for that is. Right, soul stones are an interesting thing. Charge a soul stone with each kill. When fully charged, the soul stone is destroyed and fully heals players' health and mana. Kind of useless because if you're at full health and full mana and it pops, unless they fixed it, yeah, it's really a useful item. I've activated someone. What a champion. Okay, so I've done this section. Just loop around, went through there. Ooh, there's a guy here. Feral Charm, increased physical damage by 7%. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I think it's in that other crypt just outside there that I mentioned we'll be doubling back to. Now, some of these, yeah, if you turn your back on them, they wake up. I just can't remember which ones. Gotcha, bitch. I looted the dude, but not the crates. Alright, yep. Okay, this is the first bit done. We'll go right first, I suppose. Since I didn't mention this, but yeah, some good items up there. What are we at? 88 out of 135. Might as well work on the archery a little bit. Is he? Look, fucking hell. Something going on with him. There's a real handsome dude that, if I remember correctly, where is he? There he is. Just dodge him. Ooh, loot box. Very good. Some more arrows. I should mention too, so anyone who plays survival mode on Skyrim will notice that the arrows there are 0.1, so every 10 you get you 1 kilo on Skyrim. Here 0.01, so you can carry a decent fucking load of them without having to worry too much about getting carrying around too much gear. 95, 135. Yes, got all this. Anything? Random horseshoe. Is it Kingdom Come Deliverance or this game where you can put horseshoes on your horse and it makes them better? I don't know. I'll keep that until we get a horse in this game. That's all right. All right. Yeah, 97, 135. So we'll go up here. Oh, sorry. Disgusting sneeze. You can get up here a different way towards the end of the dungeon, but I want to do it now because I'm about to hit the encumbrance limit. So I'm just going to run back to the start of this and just work my way forward in one hit. There we go. So this is that room where we couldn't get up here. Practical guide to armor. Flayed Ranners. Yeah, a bit of lore on the drowners as well. Fantastic. Oh, and I've picked up some sort of essence channeler. Blocking regenerates 100% of the magical damage blocked as mana. Attacks regenerate 10% of damage dealt as mana. Oh, that's cool. I'm not really an expert in the magic in this, so I mean, really, I just use the blood transfusions when I run out of food and potions, kind of like I almost have now. Actually. Alright, sweet. This is where we came in, and if I remember correctly, pretty sweet weapon up here for big Hulk smash and two-handed weapon users. Ah, now Morgaine sensor, similar to the little toy menhirs you pick up. Plus 5 max mana permanently consumable. Bloop. There we go. Alright, sweet. The lightning. Let's have a look at that. Big strength requirements, bit of endurance requirement, but yeah, 59 to 64 damage, 32 stamina cost per swing. Each attack has a 20% chance to call down lightning, dealing 120% damage to all enemies within a 5 meter radius. It is as good as it sounds. It's fantastic. Cool, and this is where we could have come up here, where I mentioned at the end of the dungeon, but just not going to do that just yet. Going to go back to the start, go all the way back out. I'm going to have to do this twice, just a heads up, so if anyone wants to fast forward. Basically what I'm doing is just a bit of inventory management, but I'll finally get to explain the ethereal cobweb, hopefully, as long as the weirdness is out. Yeah, it's out, so it's 3 in the morning, got the weirdness. So if you chuck ethereal cobweb into your campfire, you get a little barrier where the weird creatures can't get you. Alright, but we do want to level up. Now, I got my strength and dexterity requirements for my current weapons. So it's a little bit of extra health, stamina regeneration rate, and an extra 10 kilos of carry weight. Sounds good for now. And where's movement? There. Dashing costs 40% less stamina. That's good. Alright, and once you chuck the cobweb on, you get access to your stash. Kind of like with the identify here, it's kind of like the first Diablo, your scrolls of identify. You kill creatures at night when the weirdness is out, and they sometimes drop unidentified items. You can go here, spend cobweb to identify them. The rarer the item, so it might say basic unidentified item or rare unidentified item. So the basic one might only cost you 3 cobweb, the rare one might cost you 20. But what I'm doing here for now is basically everything that is not a weapon that's equipped or a tool. And I still need a fucking woodcutter's axe. I'm down to 42. I want to get that a bit lower. Yeah, just store all the crafting stuff. There we go. just want to have more than 100 gap. So the cobweb on that fire only lasts for a certain amount of time. What that limit is, I'm not 100% sure. 12 hours game time, maybe 24. Alright, what I want to do here is... Which one is it? This guy. Whoop. Oh fuck, I was a bit too slow getting away there. They hit hard, but they're slow as fuck, so... Get about 3 hits in, wait for the wind up. Bloop. And then dash away. Cool. Journal entry for the Lost Nights. Fantastic. There we go. And we get a cracked stone sword. And you can see why I did a bit of inventory management there. So it weighs 100. They're pretty poxy weapons, to be honest with you. Like quite low damage, only 25 to 30. It's a massive strength requirement and a 70 stamina cost. Not good at all, so I'm just going to put that away. This is just for the collection. Fortunately, I only have to do this once with the cracked stone sword. Oh, and it gets better. They're worthless. 100 gold, so they're 0.1. For every 10 kilos, you get 1. It's worth 1. Alright, stash. Store that cracked stone sword. There we go. Alright, now I can continue the quest. Just had to do those 2 things. Inventory management and add that heavy sword to the collection. Alright, so I think we cleared all this out, but I didn't backtrack this side. Is it one of these guys? I think there's... Oh, a bit of wolfsbane. What do you know? You see this, he's already moved. Fantastic. We don't need another cracked greatsword. Oh, what have we got here? Treasure box. Volume 7, Materia Medica. Plants perilous to the mind and body. Ah, so it gives the recipe for poison coating for weapons. Nice. Oh yeah. Author Sidonius Jaron. Oh, there it is, some burnt skin. Fireball potions. Pretty good. Increased critical chance by 20% for 60 seconds. Quite handy because you can get your critical chance up naturally with permanent buffs and skill points. You can get it up quite high, so I think you can get it close, if not to 100%. And just whenever I see this stuff, always mine it. Shit cost a fortune to buy. 30 gold if you don't have a buying goods reduction in your practicality, I think it is. If you got no points in practicality, yeah. 30 gold for one piece of iron ore. Boss man, he's just standing around letting me do my thing. It's fine. Yeah, a bit of sage. Yeah, and this is how you just sort of hop Skyrim your way up. Bang, and that's where the lightning hammer is. Give me all the goodies, just collect them all now. Just in case the battle sends them flying and I miss them. Alright, let's have a chat.
Try not to step on the array. It's advanced magic. Very fragile.
Advanced magic or not, I need you to stop doing whatever it is you're doing here.
Stop. Well, what I am doing here is very important. Besides, I'm hardly hurting anyone. Well, in all that matters, that is.
So you're not trying to raise an undead army?
Oh, please. Is that the only thing people can think of when it comes to necromancy? What use would I have with an army? My ambition isn't to command the dead, but death itself. I aim to make Avalon a place where people won't have to fear it anymore. The problem is, I keep missing something. Raising the dead is easy, but I don't want mindless minions. I want truly living undead. Yet no matter what I do, it just won't work.
Well, yeah, that's enough chit-chat. Let's get to battle.
Very well. Do you know what I like most about the dead? They don't tire, and they don't feel pain. But you will.
Let's get some free hits in. Right, the trick to fighting this guy is just sort of ignore the other dudes. If you can. Because he just reanimates them straight away. Once you kill him, his minions go. Alright, so I've got some stuff here. Just loot the lot, have a quick mosey around. So for any magic users out there, some good early game stuff here. The Necromancer's Robe, decent amount of armor, increased mana regeneration by 2.5, increased max mana for the Necromancer's Mask by 10, 5 spirituality though for those boosts to apply. Soul Savage, light cast, destroys the summon. Heavy cast, destroys the summon and restores your health based on the current health of the summon. Skeleton Army raises a skeleton for you. 5 spirituality requirement though. Skull Staff, decent amount of damage. Increased mana shield by 10% on hit, restores 10% of damage dealt as mana. So not too bad. A lore book and a recipe book in one. A solution for the Disobedience Revenant Armor. Increased melee damage and increased weak spot damage are the boosts, so pretty good stuff there. Urath's Journal. Yeah, sounds like a real cool guy. And oh yeah, just some other stuff that picked up earlier. Alright, there we go. So I think I've pretty much picked this place clean, except for this room here. Requires the key. We'll go back and talk to this King Brusington. Your master is dead.
Yes, I felt that. He must have been surprised. People like him tend to forget that it can happen to them too.
What will happen to you now?
I guess I'll do what I always do. Clean up, put everyone back to sleep, and then take a little nap myself. Someone will come along again sooner or later. We can't have them seeing such a mess, can we?
Wait, what do you mean by what you always do?
Well, this master wasn't the first one. I'm sure he won't be the last. This place is very popular with their kind for some reason. And they always leave it in such a state. It's not like it would hurt them to pick up a few bones and put them back in place.
So I guess this is goodbye.
It seems so. But before you go, I have a small favor to ask. As you can see, there's quite a commotion around here. I'm afraid I won't be able to fulfill all my duties before I need to rest again. Could you take what remains of the Master and place him in a special crypt I've prepared? If you feel so inclined, a few kind words about him would be welcome. Here's the key. Well, goodbye then. And thank you for stopping by. It was truly appreciated. Though we are dead, we still enjoy having a visitor from time to time. It's nice to be remembered, even if just for a little while.
Fantastic. Alright, and just got Arbrak's calling from this guy as a reward. I believe it's just an upgrade of the other Leech Life spell. Light cast explodes a random nearby corpse, dealing damage and applying bleed, and then the heavy cast is the Leech. 2 health per second, as opposed to... I think I actually Oh, what the fuck? Ah, yeah, I stored the other ones, so I can't see. Alright, so we've got to run all the way back here. Bit annoying, but that's just a cracked stone sword. I don't need to pick that up. The payoff is worth it though. Yeah, just grab his ashes. At least we're pumping up this, what's it called, the movement speed thing. Alrighty, and since he gave us the key, we can get in here now. Pick it clean. Slaughtererg, the first of many. What a champion. Alright, nothing here. Now we'll go right to left. Alright, what do we want? Slag him off or... Nah, Wydok's a cool guy. Despite his methods, his heart was in the right place. Rest in peace. What a champion. Alright, I'll pick this place clean and then run through the items that we pick up. Iphion. His musical aim alone would have made him immortal. Everything else was unnecessary. Playing his lute. Is it a resonating lute? Completely busted fucking artifact item that just came out in the new set in Magic. Yeah, this guy looks like a champion. What's he all about? Goffrey. No army stays loyal to a tyrant. May they all know peace at last. Fantastic. Septus. He wished to raise his beloved, but chose to join her instead. May they both rest in peace. Lover's tether. Some mead, wood, and a sharpening stone. Alright. I guess this crypt goes to the next necromancer that comes in here causing a ruckus. Alright, another Arborix calling in case you want to dual wield leech life. And back to the start. There we go. Alright, so what do we get in here? 150 gold, and then a worthless thing here. But another recipe book. Bottle Tricks, the Siphon Bomb and Breath Stealer. And a bit of lore behind it as well. Targets within 5 meter radius lose a portion of their max stamina for 8 seconds, and then the Siphon Bomb restore mana by 10 per each enemy within 8 meters of impact. So like an area of effect, mana leech. And the Waning Ward Shield. Each blocked hit increases the shield's blocked by 5% up to 100. The effect resets after 15 seconds of not blocking any damage. I'm on the fence. Like it blocks 50 as base, but if someone does 55 damage, then you're taking 5 damage, and then the reduction only comes off that 5 damage. 5% of 50 is what? 2.5. So the second hit, 2.5 damage will come through. It's just better to not get hit. Anyway, let's get out of here. This guy's fallen asleep. He's just asleep. it's best not to, you know, pickpocket him. Alright, done and done. The necromancer is dead. And yeah. Alright, we'll level up, what do you reckon? Yeah, get some more health and carry weight. I always forget about the fucking skill as well. Movement. Yeah, really get the dash cost right down so you know, if you can dash really cheaply, it just means you can swing 1 or 2 more times before you have to bail. Alright, and might as well do this one here while we're here. This one's a fun little dungeon. There we go. Flame resin, torch. Just work on getting that archery rating up wherever possible. Tiger. Fuck, that last one went straight through. What a champion. There's a couple more dudes around. Oh, we're back to the start. Okay, let's loot the dead body storage. Iron ore, a few coins. Never say no to free money. Nothing worse than being at a merchant. You want to buy that last recipe book. Oh, a locked door. What's going on here? You want to buy that last recipe book that's for sale. And you're 6 gold short. Oh, fuck it. Champion sneak attack damage. Pickaxe. It's the bloody woodcutter's axe that I'm looking for. I feel like I've walked past a couple and haven't even realised it yet. There's there's two dudes down here. Alright, yeah, I see you. Bit of cobweb on that, brother. Alright. Oh, loot box. Fantastic. A mace. There we go. 15 to 17 damage. Requires 4 strength. 14 stamina cost. Our short sword though. Similar damage, but only 11 stamina, so swings a bit faster too. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The mace might be a bit quicker. No, I can't use any of this. I can use the burning ember. Yeah, I'll just chuck that on. Now how far away am I from that? 5 strength. I mean, I might as well level up strength first. It's an enchanted shield, it's going to be better. 9 to 12, 3 to 7, 50 block, 65 block. No, the crack shield blocks more, just as a base. And it costs less. The block bash is only 3 stamina. Alright, let's have a look-see down here. I can get the goodies, dig. This is where we just came in. Alright, sorry. Yeah. Alrighty.
Oh, who's come to visit me here? Surely you're not here to steal my treasures, are you?
Who are ya?
Oh, they call me all sorts of things. Evil spirit, lurking fiend, imp fae, nasty little thieving pest. But really, my name is Marg.
Are you really a spirit, a fiend and all that?
We're definitely not fae, that's something else entirely. I'm what people wanted to believe in. The one who snatched their last coin for a beer, swearing they had it just a moment ago. The reason they can't find their left sock in the morning. The cause of a missing wedding ring, oh, so on.
Do they really call you a nasty little thieving pest?
It happens. I suspect it's because I really like to snatch people's little trinkets. But between you and me, if they paid more attention, it wouldn't be so easy to steal their things.
Treasures? You mean this junk?
You offend me in my own home. So not nice. Sure, it's junk to you now, but when you have to head out into the cold and can't find one glove, well, suddenly it becomes very important. And that glove? I've had it for ages.
Why do you need to steal gloves?
I'm just helping people appreciate the little things. Because those are the only things that truly matter in life, right? At least that's what some bores say. Nah, it's just hilarious watching you all lose your minds over a missing key or a sock. And I've been doing this for centuries. It's second nature by now.
Centuries? How old are you?
Oh, you shouldn't ask a lady such things. But you can ask me. I don't remember exactly. 9, 10 centuries at least, maybe more, 15, 23, I don't.
Do you really enjoy tormenting people?
Of course. I mean, the funniest part is, you live in a place where you shouldn't even be. staring death in the face every day. And yet, you get the angriest over the smallest things. The Red Plague? Oh, you'll manage somehow, but where the hell is my favourite pipe?
You never thought stealing... You never thought about stealing something bigger, gold or jewels?
What is it with you people and gold? I've been around for ages, I still don't get it. I don't give a damn about gold and jewels. When you talk about them, you suddenly get all serious and pompous. I'm just here for fun.
Strange place to keep all your treasure.
Strange. I thought people liked being buried with their little trinkets and shiny bits. And since I'll be dying soon, a crypt seems perfect.
Dying soon?
That's right. I used to play tricks on people back in the homelands. Back then, they respected me. But ever since we came to Avalon, it's just been getting worse. They're forgetting. Sometimes someone still tosses salt over their left shoulder for me, or maybe leaves a little bowl of milk with honey outside, but those folks are rare now. And when they all forget me, that's the end.
Wait, you exist because people believe in you?
Yes. Is that so strange? You can convince yourselves that you have bad luck, illness, love. Why not an old crone who steals your pants?
Is there any way to save you?
No, it's just the natural order of things. I've lived long enough anyway. But since I'm kicking the bucket soon, I could pass on some of my power to you. What you say?
Sure.
Well, before I give you some of my power, I just want something from you. Something stolen. Nothing big or expensive, just a little trinket. Just sneak into someone's house and swipe the shoes, or grab a wooden mug from the tavern. Will you do that for me?
Yeah, no whackers, I'll get something for you.
Great. Now you can either keep your word and commit the terrible sin of theft, or break your promise. And if you ever feel like a bit of thievery, I'll be waiting right here.
Cool. Now, I don't know if they... When I played this last year at release, I went on a massive thieving run and came back to her. And she wasn't a merchant or a fence or anything like that, so... hopefully that's been updated. Did I hit that? Or did I hit that other one? And get the shovel. I'll get a 1 or 2 gold coin for that. So that looked like iron ore. My apologies. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, cool. Drop some stuff off in the stash. Actually, put that away as well. I want to take out the blood transfusion. Accidentally stored that in town. Put all this gear away. I'm gonna go check out the sunken village that old mate was talking about. Blight Opal. Yeah, I'll just hang on to all that. Alright, but I do also take, while I'm here, hopefully this is the only time I'll have to do this, any animal parts, I want to start carrying them around. Drowner's tongue, wolf claw, Grindelow tooth. Grindelow claw. whiskey, wine. So a lot of people like alcohol as gifts in this game. And the druid shrines take animal parts. Unfortunately, when you make a donation, it doesn't pull from your stash. So, antler fragment, there you go. Spirits. Alright, there we go. Alright, to the... off to the sunken village. But we'll go and have a chat with Marg first, because a couple of things to tie off with him. So I've looted his area up pretty nice. Do you sell? I actually need to buy that, but he doesn't actually sell a woodcutter's axe. So I've dealt with a necromancer, mate. He's dead.
So he shares the same fate as his minions. Ironic, don't you think? Well, at least we'll have some peace and quiet around here again. And the dead might be restless for a bit. But I'm sure Huaradak will put them back to sleep. You can report a job well done to the quartermaster.
Wait, you know Huaradak?
Aye, I do. He's a very pleasant fellow. I may not be very fond of his masters, but well, who am I to judge a man for the oaths he's bound to? And he has a lot of respect for the dead. I wouldn't mind having someone like him looking after me after I finally shuffle off this mortal coil.
Aren't you curious about the details?
Yeah, you fought and you won. That's all that matters to me. We're both busy individuals. And maybe one day, if Avalon permits, we'll share this tale by the campfire. But for now, let's focus on what's in front of us. Since you've proven you're brave enough to face the undead, I take it you're not afraid of the night either, are you?
Nah.
I might have another job for you if you're interested. A little while ago, another traveler came through here bragging that he found a place where you could easily gather ethereal cobwebs. He was supposed to return with proof, but, well, I'm afraid he may have met an unfortunate end, as often happens. But I'm still curious about the place he mentioned.
The traveller, who was he?
It's just a stranger who wanted to share the fire for a while. I never asked his name. I didn't see the point. There are those on Avalon who love the thrill of braving the night. They don't usually live very long. I think he mistook me for a kindred spirit.
Can't you just go and check it out yourself?
But the problem is, ethereal cobwebs can only be gathered at night. And I'm not exactly keen on needlessly putting myself at the mercy of the weirdness. I've got obligations to the keep and my brothers in arms. I can't let them starve or freeze just because I'm a little curious, can I?
So I've explained what ethereal cobwebs are, but he gives an explanation, so we'll just check. What are ethereal cobwebs?
When you wander through the weirdness and observe the creatures it has altered, you'll notice a strange substance covering them. That's ethereal cobweb. And no one knows where it comes from. Although some scholars suspect it's the weirdness in its tangible form. I thought it could only be harvested from the bodies of those changed by the weirdness. But if that traveler was right, then there might be an easier way.
Oh, what do you need it for?
Well, to build a weirdness-repelling fire, of course. Look, if you're ever out at night with no safe place to shelter, ethereal cobwebs can save your life. There's like a temporary personal menhir.
Alright, yeah, I can do what you ask.
That's good. Hand me a map. I don't know the exact location, but you should find it in this area. Good luck.
Alright, cool. So we can see why the quartermaster wanted us to talk to Marg so much, because he gives you a lot of hint hint, wink wink, tutorial dialogue. Let's read this. Death from Afar, Volume 2. Just unlocks the iron, fire, frost and poison arrows. Yeah, just picked up some more stuff there. Tremendous. Alright, so sunken village down there, I believe, but I'll just give that a miss just for a second or two. Just head back to town very quickly. There's a couple of things I want to do, because I want to get my archery skill right up. Let's get that little bit of copper. Oh, daffodils. Thank you. Yeah, we'll go talk to Fergus as well, hand in the Necromancer quest. Hopefully get a level up out of it. Now, did I store that shield? Yeah, I did. Okay. But that needs to be equipped there. Torch and short sword there.
Eye forward and mind your step.
Alright, so about the cemetery.
Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there?
Yeah, a necromancer was conducting experiments. He's not a problem anymore.
Great. A necromancer. Just what we needed. It wasn't the dark druid from the legends, was it?
Nah.
Good thing you got rid of him then. We already have the Dalriada almost on our doorstep. We don't need an army of the undead to boot. You did well. Maybe it's not so bad having you here.
Alright, got some more tags.
You know where to find me if you come across any more.
Tremendous. So a bunch of gold and a whole bunch of experience. Alright, but what I want to do is point out a couple of things actually. So this is where you can craft leather out of animal parts, so wolf pelts and bear pelts and whatnot. But if you scroll across to the individual things, they don't show up. They only show up in the all, so they don't have their own category. Just keep that in mind. Now copper arrows. Yeah, I'll make them. Load them up just for the damage. Let's get our level. Yeah, perception. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about sneak damage just yet. I'm happy to just hack and slash for a bit more. But I would like some more stamina, so more melee damage overall. The ability to wear more armor. Sounds good. And just keep working on getting the movement costs down for and dashing. Dashes regenerate 20% faster. The next level is only 30, so bit of a diminishing return there. That went 20, 40, 60. This one 20, 30. Alright. And before we go to the sunken village, just have a chat with... Nah, we'll go to the sunken village first. What's the time? Yeah, we'll do it when the weirdness is out. Get a whole bunch of cobwebs and unidentified items. Hopefully. Yes, I've only got 9, so... Be nice to have a few more just so I can chuck it on the fire and just access the stash at the drop of a hat. Bang. Get that sneak rating up. Do spit like a frosty water ball at you. And there's the fast travel point. So you notice like 3 of them hanging around quite close to this, so whenever you fast travel in here, they're right there. Alright, shoot the flame gobbler. Yeah, it's only a short bow. Yeah, not getting any sneak damage because I've been detected, but I am getting the boost from it. Just do it. That seems a bit... not complaining, actually. More experience, more levels, more fun. Alright, and that's where that big gong normally lives. But we'll keep doing the sunken village here. Get all this iron ore because I want this for... So the blacksmith gives you a few sort of side quests for crafting items. If you go to make like a piece of armor, it fails, it comes up as a broken item. And the stuff he gets you to make takes a lot of iron. So the weirdness is out now. Boom. Can you get into this tower? Maybe you can only get into it from up there. Corpse eater. Oh, he's nearly spotted me. Oh no, drown. Very good. Plain unidentified item. So an alchemy station. I might make a few things. Fucking creepy noises. Small health potion. Nah. I don't want to use up all the whiskey. Finally got a wood cutting axe. There. Ooh, you fucker. Alright. Yeah, I'm not fucking around with these guys. Even just a regular corpse eater can be quite strong at night. Seem to aggro the rest of the town here. Alright, if I can get the corpse eater, he's the most dangerous in my opinion. Oh no, the ball-bearing hunter dude. Done and dusted. Alright. So I've already picked up about 30 cobweb roughly. Good stuff. Alright, some more iron ore. Fantastic. Lockpicks. Throwing knives. Coins. Copper arrows. Oh, this is all good stuff. Just switch over to iron. Just so it doesn't... There's a tendency where it'll go to your next strongest, and I don't want it to use up all my enchanted arrows. Right, now there was a whole bunch of those dudes who chased me before, who just ran away. And there's one of them. Just the arrow knocked him down. Fuck yeah. Fucking terrible shot, point blank, and I'm missing. Yeah, tiger. What's the time? Okay, so the weirdness is going to disappear soon. Just get as many of them as I can. Now, did I raid this house? Is this the one? Yeah, okay. I've been through there. Alright, so it's the one with the bridge. Need to give a good look, give a good once over. Spoiled meat. Sounds disgusting, but it's still a crafting material. Alright, that bit's done. Oh, Sewell's tomb. We'll give that a miss for a bit. Come back here at a later time. For this first area at least, I kind of know a bit of the lore, just all from memory from my first time going through it. I went through it twice. So I've got an idea of things I want to do sort of in order. Good. Weirdness is gone now, so got a bit of light. Now, just got to make our way up there and explore all that. Running low on food too, but fortunately also the area is running low on enemies. That's what I just looted. Give me this ale, give me the mead, give me the booze. Cider, some oats. Moonshine, cider, very good. When it comes to cider, I don't mind the Dickens brand. I think they're top notch. I think we need to go this way. Where is he? I can hear him. Bang! DJ Panther. Alright, and longbow. Bloody fantastic. I'll have a look at that in a second. It doesn't look like we need to go that way, but if we go this way, I think there's one or two more things. Is there something on that roof, or is it just... it just looks like a piece of panel. I thought it was like a box or something. Alrighty, so I think this is all cleared out now. Except for that little section there. Alright, I've got to go back up again. I've got to get underneath. Like in there. Oh, fuck. Need to find a cooking pot. Aha. Coin, health potion, and okay, that was worth it just for the health potion. Alright, let's clear out the land. So this we haven't cleared out yet. Wine goblet, that looked fancy, that. Let's have a look. Yes, 45 gold. Oh yeah, I picked up the longbow. And a woodcutter's axe. Fucking fantastic, finally. A drowner's heart. Quite a few drowner tongues, very good. Alright, let's go for the longbow. Upgrade, modified damages, 2327 to 3639. But it's a heavy draw, it's very stamina intensive, so... I've got to start getting good with the aim. Even if I have to stop, sort of check their path, their sort of walking path, and check this out upstairs here. We've got some jute fibre. bottle, a vase, a plate. Mana elixir, very good. Ah, linen fibre. Leather. Oh, living the dream. Bit of spoiled meat in some shattered glass. Ugh. All right. Nothing there. There's a Dirk McGurk somewhere around there. Dig for treasure. Terrence and Philip's favourite activity. What a champion. You tried your best, and your best wasn't good enough. Alright, there's a dead guy here. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was looting all this. Yes. Okay, that bit's done. I'll check out this. Spotted a couple of barrels. So I'm going to go up from somewhere. I'm going to up all the way around by the looks of it. Oh, we can just go here. Yeah, let's... Ah, there he is. So let's give this heavy bow, this long bow, a go. Yes, it's very stamina intensive. Hailstone, just an upgraded ice spell. Silver Ruby Signet, 450 gold value. Those 2 gold rings from those 2 dead people. 150 apiece. Alright, what were you looting, Tiger? Oh, the Thunderous Great Bow. Oh yes, I remember this. The Archer's Quicken Gloves, so increase bow draw speed by 10%. I'll definitely be putting them on. And a Thunderous Great Bow. Fully drawn arrows cost 15 mana. When hitting enemies, dealing an extra 30 damage in an area. Gotta put points into spirituality though. Not really needed for the first area. There's better options when it comes to bows. Flame Gobbler. Was there anything? So we just came up through here. Just trying to remember everywhere. Okay, so the bridge, we haven't been that way yet. Oh, anything around the back? No, that's where we just came up. Okay, cool. was this that room? I think this is that room where that guy was. Alright, yeah, it was. Okay. So we've kind of done all this in reverse. Right. Back down we go. Hoppity hop. And check this out. See if there's anything good over here. There has to be, otherwise there'd be no point putting it here. Oh yeah, just jump out over the balcony, it looks like, to get over onto the docks. Geez, that's a wide hitbox for the alchemy station. So some raspberries, lettuce and devil's snare. Oh, there's got to be something. Yeah, there's a dead... ambergris fragment. Yeah, she was a hottie. Oh, what's that fragment? Increase max health by 10. Okay, so it's a necklace. Very good, good haul. But the archer's gloves and that great bow definitely pick of the lot. Now I think the best way to just get down without dying is jump straight in the water. Just have a quick look around for any hidden boxes under the water here. Doesn't look like there's any. Alright, cool. So that's all incandescent pearl. Weapon relic, oh fucking hell, I nearly missed that. Inflict burn. Yeah, that's the gong that Fergus is talking about. We'll be coming back here at some point. While we're at here, might as well just keep going this way, and because I don't really remember too much about this, what's out here. Where are we on the map? We're basically at the back of the cemetery. Mansion by the beach. Alright. Oh wait, I remember this. Yeah, okay. Let's go take care of these Dirk McGurks. And they're in heavy armor. very stamina intensive. That one archer's nearly dead. Right, now these guys with the hammer, they've got a very long range lunge.
Show me what you're made of. I'll get you back tenfold. Your armor won't save you.
Dude, I'm barely wearing any armor. I'm in fucking fishing rags. Yeah, there it is. It's a massive sort of clubbing.
Back to your hovel, coward. I'll strike you down. I see fear in your eyes.
Oh, it fucking ruins the fun when that happens. Oh, I'm almost at the encumbrance limit. Yeah, the enemies get too far away from the starting point and then they just run back after a while. Oh, it's Dance Champ, one-on-one. I just got level up from evasion, I think.
Your armor won't save you.
And you can see why I went for all the dashing upgrades.
Show me what you're made of.
Because it's easy to manage your dash limits. Like you get 4 dashes every X amount of time.
Back to your hovel, coward.
But it's the dash and the stamina of actual attacks. Like running out of stamina is the worst fucking thing. Oh, bang, gotcha, bitch. Alright, let's light a fire. We just pump that endurance up. That gets us out of the over encumbrance. Alright, dashes regenerate 30% faster now. Very good. So if I can dance around like a fairy as much as possible. There we go. Oh, what a champion. A kite shield. +3. Gem of fire. Increased damage by 20% if enemy is burning. So you put one relic on that applies the burn, you put that on beside it, and you get a flat 20% straight away. Plain unidentified, mistletoe and a dull broadsword. Unexceptional, so a bear pelt, hatchet, mana potion. Yeah, alright, cool. Not bad, not bad. Let's have a look at that kite shield, do a comparison. So it blocks a lot more. The block bash does a significant amount more damage, at least on the minimum end. The minimum now starts at the high end of the cracked shield. Yeah, this is yeah. What a champion. What about this bow? Yeah, I mean, we're miles away from the requirements on it anyway. It's doing less damage than the regular longbow. Plus it weighs an extra 1.3 kilo. Now if I've got any other options here, gladius, longsword, nah. Alright, so this is where the cobweb, it's handy just collecting some every now and again. Now I've got the 4 tools, pickaxe, shovel, woodcutting axe and fishing rod, just always keep them. Yeah, we'll dump that and all this heavy armour that's pushing up our weight. So once we get back to town we'll see if there's any alternate. How far away am I from that? Yeah, see if there's any alternative armour options back in town. Alright, that'll do. Phew. Let's just grab all the shit. Now I did get that, no I didn't. I knew it was here somewhere. Give me that milkweed. Alright. We'll check out down below here first. Wow, there's a shrine. Very good. Get 5% incoming health healing. 3% critical damage. Alright, give a deer pelt. Well, let's try that. Shoes of the Waning Moon. Increase movement speed multiplied by 25 when your mana is below 25%. Alright, so you just move faster when you can't cast anything. Increase spell power by 10%. I won't be wearing them though. It's all spirituality stuff. What did I give it? Because I know there's like, you get the full armor set at different shrines, but I'm not sure if it's related to the item that you actually give to it, or if it's specific. Like this one just gave me the shoes. Like, do you only get shoes here, or is it related to the item that you donate? Offer. Make an offering. Alright, let's head up top. Looks like the weirdness is about to come out soon. A bit of iron. Fantastic. Now the weirdness is out. Can't recall ever being attacked here by the ball-bearing hunter. down here? Fuck, I wasn't aware of this. I don't even know where I am. Yeah, I don't know if that's intentional or yeah, what would have been cool is if there's like the big sea kraken comes out at night if you happen to be swimming. I don't know. I didn't even know that little those two little loot boxes were there, so I don't know if that's intentional or not, the way I fell through it, but there was a gap, so I'll consider that legit. Not like glitching through the floor of Whiterun to get to everyone's fucking all the merchant treasure chests. Anyway, there's a few more things to get here. There's some blueberries. So I think you can marry some broad at some point and make a garden, make a painting lab or something like that back down there somewhere. I could go in there now, but I don't know if it soft locks the quest, so I'll give that a miss. Head back into town, probably have a bit of a snooze and go talk to Fergus, I suppose. Go talk to one or two people. Very good. Yeah, 2 crypts done in the cemetery. Checked out the beach. I think everyone's in better sleep. Yeah. Right, there we go. So I'll just make a cut here for the long play and pick this episode up straight away, of course. So if you're watching the long play, you might see a little cut just here. Let's play Ep 2 done. If you're watching these episode to episode, I'll see you in episode 3. Cheers.